You are about to hear a fantastic story. Not only is the story fantastic, but its history is fantastic as well. It is a story millions upon millions of people think they know by heart. But what they know is carefully constructed myth. What is so fantastic about this story is just how fantastic it is on so many different levels. One might call it historical fiction, or just plain pulp fiction. But it is not fiction. It is what happened at that point in history, as so often happens in the real world all the time. Welcome to the Conspiracy of Man, a series of videos that will explain the life and times of Jesus from a historical perspective. It is a video about profound religious belief, but sans all the religious traditions and explanations. We begin with a modern parable that might well have come from Jesus himself. Many years ago, there was a Twilight Zone episode titled, "To Serve Man." It is an eerie story about an alien race known as Canamites, who travel to Earth to ostensibly assist the human race. The Canamite exude an angel-like presence. Dressed in long, flowing robes with a high domed head, they seem beneficent. But their sunken, sinister eyes belie a hidden agenda. Yet when a Canamite representative telepathically addresses the UN Assembly, he promises they come as friends. During the Canamite's UN address, the representative notes the Earth is plagued by both natural and unnatural calamities, and states they only wish to help. In their effort to assist, they promise a new power source, an end to famine, and a force field to be used as a defense shield. The Canamite states, "We wish only that you trust us." As he departs, the representative offers a book. The book, however, is written in alien idioms, so a military cryptology team is assigned to translate the book, which turns out to be a most difficult task. After months of fruitless effort, the lead cryptologist is called into a meeting with the military chiefs of staff to discuss his progress. As he prepares to tell the generals that nothing has been translated, his assistant rushes into the room with news that the title of the book has been deciphered. The title of the book, she exclaims, is "To Serve Man." Sometime later, United Nations delegates are invited to watch a film of several tests given to the Canamite representative. These tests are essentially lie detector tests to determine the truthfulness of the Canamite's statements. During the tests, the Canamite repeats their motives for coming to Earth is only to offer their assistance to mankind. In time, the deserts bloom into gardens, the world's armies are disbanded, and all the nations of the world offer up their thanks for Canamite assistance. The Canamites propose that the people of Earth begin reciprocal visits to their planet to see how then they achieve their wonders of their advanced technology. Soon, people are eagerly standing in line to board flying saucers that will transport them to the Canamite's paradise. During the pre-boarding process, the human travelers are weighed, and as they wait their turn for the weighing procedures, they chat about the upcoming space voyage events as if embarking on a grand vacation. With the world's militaries disbanded, there are no more secret codes to decipher, and so the cryptologist begins disbanding his department. As the cryptologist and his assistant pack their office up, they discuss the past years, noting that nearly 2,000 Canamites are now on Earth. They discuss how easily man decides to go off to a strange planet with no idea of what they might find. In fact, they are both on a waiting list to board the Canamite saucer in the exchange program. Although the cryptologist has, long since given up on deciphering the Canamite's book, his assistant states that she is still working on a translation and feels she may be getting close to deciphering the entire book. After months more of waiting, the lead cryptologist finally has his number called to board a Canamite saucer. As he begins ascending the steps, his assistant rushes up. Pushing through the crowd of waiting space voyagers, she frantically calls out, trying desperately to get the cryptologist's attention. But she is held back by a Canamite crew member. As she struggles to free herself from the alien's grip, she yells to the lead cryptologist, "Don't get on that ship! The book, To Serve Man! It's a cookbook!" This story you are about to hear is about a similar book that comes from ancient times. Like the Canaanite's book, the Bible seemingly promises great things for mankind, but has a much different meaning when properly deciphered. Much like the Canaanite's book, the true agenda of the Bible is obscured by the esoteric language in which it is written. And like the people who board the spaceships trustingly embracing the Canaanite's message without understanding the true motive, the Bible is embraced by people around the world as their salvation, without properly decoding the true meaning of the stories which lay therein. There is great irony in the fact that those who most strongly profess their belief in this Bible and proclaim their salvation from it know little or nothing of its history, nor anything of the people who wrote it. It is also instructive to note that the creator of the Twilight Zone, Rod Serling, was a member of the race that wrote the Bible. While I will rely on the Gospels as a basic guide to this series, there is much information that must be extrapolated to understand the full story. This follows the logical argument, if this, therefore this. These are logical outcomes that take into consideration the time, place, and culture where these events took place. The nature of these extrapolations will become apparent in the story. Are you ready? Alice never imagined a rabbit hole like the one you are about to fall into. Note: while video and audio contain AI elements, script content is completely human-generated. There is no AI-generated script included in the narration.